Hello and welcome to our student panel about jobs on campus. My name is Lauren and I'm one of the International Admission Ambassadors, and I'm a senior and majoring in communications and art.
Hey everyone, my name is Julia Ozaniakova. I'm originally from Slovakia and currently I'm the international admission intern. I'm currently a sophomore and I'm double majoring in business economics, data analytics, and minoring in international affairs.
Hi everyone, my name is Nina John. I am currently a sophomore too, majoring in mathematical finance. It's just that not as long as Julia's.
All right, so to start off, international students are allowed to work 20 hours a week on campus during the academic year. And then during breaks and stuff, you can work 40 hours a week. We're going to talk to you about all the jobs on campus. There's so many opportunities basically in every single building across campus, and they really vary.
First of all, dining services, I guess, is the starting point of most international students on campus because they always look for students working all year round since the beginning of the year to even during the summer. So whenever you need money and you need to find a place to work, dining services should be in your list of consideration. The job is quite easy, I guess. You have a lot of different positions to choose from, be it from different stations in the dining service itself. We have a big dining common area called the Anderson Common, and then we have a smaller dining area called the Maze, and you can choose between the two to work at, or even if you're bored of that, you can choose to work for catering and go to help cater events like wedding. It is very fun events, and also you can also work for concession because our campus has a lot of sport events all year round too. So you switch around and earn some new skills and earn good money.
Yeah, it's also the highest paying job on campus.
And they're very, very flexible with your hours as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Then we have many office or desk jobs. I personally work at the Global Learning, or then we have here admissions. You can work at admissions either domestic or international. These jobs are more office based, so based on the department that you are in. For example, in Global Learning, you can promote studying abroad, and you're the main person for the students when they come into the office, the point person basically, and you tell them, you're trying to help them out, answer some of their questions, or if they want to set up a meeting with some of the advisors, you can do that for them or show them how to do that. There are also many jobs like alumni office, also inform desk, basically all departments on campus, whether it's a business office, financial aid office, the HR office, they all have a little bit different tasks, but many times it's the more office based. So many, let's say like emails or designing posters or just helping students out or the people that come into the office out.
All right, and then there's academic jobs, so you can become a tutor for whatever you're majoring in. So if you're majoring in biology and you want to help other people with the subjects, you can become a tutor. And those hours are pretty flexible too. They're usually more during the night hours after school. And students will just come to you and you can teach them whatever you guys are learning in that class. There's also the writing center. So for that, you would help students make sure they have correct grammar and spelling and everything like that. You can also work in a library. So that's kind of a desk job, but you'll also be going around the library and putting away books and answering questions for people that don't know how to find books and everything like that. And then within the library, we have the archives. So all of the historical stuff about Concordia. So if you're interested in history or just keeping memories, I guess, the archives is a great place. And then some more fun jobs. There's sometimes short-lived, I guess. You can become like the chair of homecoming, which you get paid for doing that. You'll work over in the alumni office during part of the summer and into the school year, and that you help plan homecoming and all of the events. And same with the family weekend chair, you'll get paid for that. We have corn feeds here at Concordia, which is a tradition of ours, and basically it's just a big potluck while eating corn. And you also get paid for being the corn feed chair, and then same with orientation chairs. So you'll kind of figure out what those things are eventually. And then Res Life. So if you want to be a resident assistant in the dorms, do you want to talk more about that? Because you both did that.
So resident assistant is just assisting the residents. Is kind of self-explanatory. You'll receive a stipend, and you'll be assigned to a random dorm on campus. We have 6 of them in total, and some apartment buildings around too. And you can get promoted after a year of working in Res Life. You can get promoted to work in those apartments. And basically, it is a live-in job. Being you'll have to be available to your resident every day if they seek for your help in any areas of the living life on campus. And we'll host events for residents. We'll have meetings or some fun things happening each month, so that we can we can foster an inclusive and mutual environment for the residents.
Yeah.
Then we also have many internship positions on campus. As an international student, you can have internship. However, if it's for non-credit, that has to be on campus. Then you can have otherwise, if you're doing it for credit for your major, towards something that's connected to your major, you can do that off campus as well. However, related to on-campus jobs, we have many intern and manager positions. There are definitely many manager positions, I believe, in the dining services as well, but then also many intern positions. I know the international community has an intern position. Then, for example, what I am doing right now is the international admission intern. And working intern, you have to definitely work more hours a week. It's usually between 15 to 20 hours a week, so it's a little bit harder on the academic and the professional life and the work life. However, it's a really great experience to get the more real life experience as an intern. It's the tasks are a little bit different. It's not the usually the tasks vary, and you get to manage some of those tasks, or even maybe some of other ambassadors, for example, like Nina and Lauren, who are awesome. So that's very, very cool as well. And then we have news for you coming in, because in the International Admissions Office, we've been working on the pre-arrival guide for the past 2 months, and you'll be getting something like this. This is a draft edition, so it will look a little bit different when you get it in your mail. You should be getting it with your I-20 letter. And it's basically just this guide for you to get excited about Concordia, but also help you get through all the paperwork before getting the visa interview and maybe coming here, and then also introduce everything that's going to be happening during Prelude that you will be attending, and some of the events as well. So just to go through this really quick, the first page basically reminds you about your email. The Concordia email is very, very important, and it's very important that you remember your password, because that's truly, I don't know how about you guys, but I check my email maybe 5 or 6 times a day, and it's just a Concordia one. Then there's a great long letter from our President Kraft, who is awesome, and I really encourage you to read that. And you will actually get a chance to meet him during Prelude and the international orientation. Then there is a lot of information about visa interview, which is very important, and it's important for you to be prepared for that and have all the documents required for that. And we have a list of the documents that you'll need and some tips of how to prepare for your interview. Of course, these visa interviews really do depend on the country that you're in, but many times there are ways to prepare for that, and you should do your own research based on your country as well. Then there's information about how to sign up for housing, so how to sign up for a dorm, as well as how to sign up for an inquiry seminar. Inquiry seminar is a course that all freshmen have to take, and you can basically pick your own, the one that you like the most. So you can pick women in sports, or you can pick, I don't know, I had like
Social media.
I had philosophy of food. So, and we were like eating different types of food every Monday, and then we had to like write papers about it. So yeah, they're really interesting. And then we have a fill out. You will have to fill out an arrival form. So definitely plan your arrival and let us know when you are coming to Fargo, so we can get a ride for you from the airport, and so we know when you are going to come here on campus. Then there's just some information on arriving on in the United States. You know what the airlines might ask you, or what kind of paper forms you'll have to fill out. Then we have also like the financial and aid information. Then we have health forms. You will have to submit some of the health forms as well as your final transcripts, because this is something you will have to work on during the summer. And we believe at that point you should have your final transcripts from your high school. Then there is some information about Prelude, and we also introduced the main instructor, which is Dr. Bush. He's truly awesome. We got a chance to spend a month with him during Prelude, and you will too. And then Susanna Lu, who's the international coordinator, and she'll be in touch with you for the next 4 years of your time here at Concordia, which is really cool to have her introduced. And orientation, as we already mentioned, orientation is a big part of college experience in the US, and you will get to experience both international and then all college orientation with the domestic students as well. Then there's a tradition of a beanie here at Concordia, so you'll get a beanie. So you can read more about that on our website or in this guide. And then we also have a list just to get you excited. We all know all of you are awesome, and all of you are going to be leaders on campus. So we have a list of some of the clubs and organizations on campus that you can join. This is not all of them, but these are some of the most popular ones, and you can check all of the. I believe we have about 150 different clubs and organizations on campus, so that would take a lot of space. But yeah, and that's basically it. And we are truly excited to have you here. So that was just like a quick introduction of what you will be getting. So yes, get excited. And if you have any questions, please reach out to us at intl@core.edu, or you can even send us a message on this Facebook or Instagram. And we highly encourage you to follow us on both Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube to check out all the news and everything that's happening on campus.
Follow us.
Bye. Thank you very much. Bye.